So first, it took me 4 years. No, I did not misspeak. It took me 4 years. March 23rd of 2018, I received, ding, my first notification that I had a subscriber. Ironically, that number 1,000 subscriber hit that button on March 23rd, 2022. Exactly 4 years to the date I finally got 1,000 subscribers. So here's some tips that I would like to give, especially if you are watching this and you are struggling because you just can't seem to make any traction. I've been there. I know what that feels like. The first thing, being dedicated. That's really hard to do. It's just me. It's just you. Sometimes other people have a bigger support crew behind them. For me, my family's very supportive, but they weren't actively asking me, oh, how's your YouTube going? Are you trying to grow that thing? What's going on there? You should go make some YouTube videos. You know what? I am going to leave the house so that you can record your YouTube videos and become rich and famous. That wasn't the case. YouTube was always secondary to other priorities of my life, my wife, my kids, my family. So I had to work hard to find that time to be dedicated to what I wanted to achieve here and those goals. And then I focused on progress over perfection. I didn't have to make everything super perfect. I had to make things and then progress from that point. So find a level or a point that you can start at and then progress from there. It doesn't have to be perfect when you first start. Just keep progressing. Next on the list is taking action. I actually had to do something. So I've got to produce content. The best thing that I found on YouTube was to fulfill a need. YouTube, I think, might be the number one search engine for how to blank, blank, blank. Solve somebody's problem. If you can solve a problem on YouTube, I think that you will be successful. Now that problem can also be entertainment. People need to laugh. People need to take a break from life. If you are producing something that people find value in, I think it will be successful. So solving a problem. So take some action and then be consistent with it. Now being consistent to me doesn't mean that you have to produce a video every Tuesday, okay? I have found that as a viewer, people really don't care when you produce something. You know who really cares if a video comes out every Tuesday? Sponsors and advertisers. Unless you are promoting content or doing something and being paid by a company that wants to put ads on your video and is paying you to do that, then it really doesn't matter when your videos come out. Viewers will watch your content when it is available and convenient for them. So produce content when it's convenient for you and don't overpromise any type of schedule. Next is do what you can with what you have. Whatever you have available at the moment, utilize it to the best of your ability and roll with it. So at different points in time throughout that past 4 years that I've been producing videos, I've had really bad cameras and really good cameras and everything in between. I did what I could with what I had. Sometimes I was able to use a nice lavalier mic like the one I have right now. Sometimes I wasn't. I recorded right into the audio of the camera that I was using. Use what you can and do the best with what you have available to you at the moment. Another tip that I learned is how to be creative. Now this comes on two different fronts, okay? So you've got the creative side of the videos and the content that you're producing. So you think about a different way to present the information than other people are doing it. They might engage people differently, but also be creative with your schedule and how you can actually produce the content to get it out there. Do you have to wake up early? Do you have to sneak out in the middle of the day? How can you be creative with your situation to still be consistent with the goals that you have? So think about that. Do you ever have a commute where you can sit down and write scripts for your videos? Do you have downtime at the end of the night? Do you have downtime in the morning before you go to work or before the day gets started? So be creative with your situation and try to see where you can actually get stuff done. And then also on the backside, how can you be a little bit different than other things out there? You know, and different doesn't mean over the top or extraordinary. It just means a different twist, and that could just be your unique personality, how you present things and how you bring things to the table. And finally, this is probably the most important, that's why I saved it for last, is be patient. Oh my goodness, I practiced so much patience, waiting for 4 years still being consistent and diligent and dedicated to that goal of reaching 1,000 subs and getting those watch hours. I was super patient. I finally got to the point where I didn't focus on it every day. I just produced the content when I could, and the subs started rolling in really at their own pace. I will say that as good as I feel about it, there's a little bit of emptiness now, because I worked so long and so hard to reach this goal. Now that I've reached it, a piece is missing. So I'm no longer trying to get there. So again, my name is Drew. If you want to check out my videos, please feel free to do so. You can also like and subscribe. I will see you later.